On the 1st of February, 1964, Eliza Kratky walked home in late afternoon from a neighbor's and found her husband Robert in the driveway beside the fair lane, the door standing open, his hand on the top frame of it. It was one of his rare weekends off from the railroad. Eliza thought that maybe he was going down to Dinwiddie's to buy a hose for the whirlpool, or had been there and was just returning. Later, she would find that he had not bought a hose or anything, since there was no package in the car or the garage or any room of the house. Much later, it would occur to her to wish she had noticed if the fair lane had been cold or warm. But what woman would notice a detail like that while her husband of 30 years watched her walking toward him with such an anguished expression on his face? Eliza knew she was about to hear it, this secret that he'd been on the verge of telling her. For months and months, Robert had been brooding, not sharing the vivid little happenings from work that formerly had invited her into his day. His abrupt silences collapsed ordinary conversations. Suspense had returned to their life. Eliza disliked suspense. It made her anxious, and being anxious made her angry and impatient. She was a preparer. Holidays, she assigned dishes or accepted her own assignment. Vacations, she packed from a penciled list. Emerging from Hitchcock movies into the cool of night, she did not feel safely thrilled. She felt wrung out and disheveled. But look at him there. Whatever thing Robert needed to say, she would hear now in their driveway, she was sure. Her rib cage contracted violently. The fear housed there slammed upward and spread jangling through her chest. She pulled her wool coat closer and held his gaze, her own inquiring, "What could you have to say that I couldn't stand?" Just before she reached him, his knees buckled. He caught himself on the door, clung to it, drew almost upright again. Eliza ran the last 2 steps and seized him around the waist. "There's a hammer in my back," he told the top of her head, "and in my front." She helped him heave himself into the car. He lurched over toward the passenger door. Eliza was scrambling out to call an ambulance, but he shook his head, lifted his hand, thumb up, index finger pointing like a gun toward the Whelans' house. She clambered in, understanding there would be no discussion, and that he was not really pointing at the Whelans, but beyond, where Maple Street led to Pershing Boulevard and the hospital, only 2 miles away. He meant they would be there faster than an ambulance could arrive, and as there was pain, they should go now. She grimaced in return, gave a half shake of her head, put the car in gear.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.